Welcome to the class. I'm Barry, the 50 plus movement coach. Right, now what I want you to do to start with, I want you to either get yourself a towel, get yourself a drink as well, a glass of water, right? Get yourself a towel. A glass of water is optional because we're only here for half an hour, but get yourself a towel, right? Or get yourself a pair of shoes or a pair of training shoes. You can put your heels on. The reason why I'm saying this, is because we're going to start off the class in a squatted position. Now, there we go. Now, some people find it quite difficult to sit flat-footed in a deep squat for a prolonged period of time. And how you can balance this out is get yourself either a pair of trainers, a pair of slippers, right, or a pair of shoes, and just put them behind your heels, and just rest your heels. Elevate your heels slightly, okay? If you elevate your heels slightly, you will automatically feel the benefits, because what it does is it takes a strain off of your ankles. Okay, so that's the way to do it to start with. So you can either put a towel or put a pair of shoes under your heels. And what that does is it elevates them and it makes it slightly easier, okay, slightly easier on your ankles. So we're going to start off in this position, and all we're going to do some basic squatting hip mobility. And now, my classes are always based around mobility. The reason why that is because if you can own movements in their full range of motion, it gives you so much back. Now, the way to start is, what you can do, if you need to, is put one hand here and just gently bring your hip down like this. There we go. Bring your knee down. Okay, there we go, like this. You're going to start from there. You're going to go just nice and gently breathing out as you come down. You're going to go 1 and up. Take a nice breath in and go and up. Now, once again, you may have your heels elevated, and you can put your hand down just to slightly help you go 1. Because all we're doing at the moment is we're just getting our hips mobilized. Okay? If you get your hips mobilized, we don't want to put too much effort on cold hips. So we're just gently warming them up first by there we go. So we're going to go there now. We're going to sit in this position. Thank you. And we're going to just go 1 and 2 onto the balls of your feet and back down again. 1 and 2. A nice breath in, and again 1 and 2. There we go. So you're coming from the whole soles of your feet, or if you're in an elevated position, and you're just going to lean forward with your knees. You're going to just come up onto the balls of your feet. You're going to go. There we go. That's 3. And again, we're going to go. That's 4. And 5. And 6. Just getting your hips gently moving. And 7. Coming from the soles of your feet onto the balls of your feet. And 8. And 9. And here we go. This is the last one. And 10. Lovely. Now, staying in this position, in this squat position. Now, I'm going to also point out that at any time this feels like it's too much for you, okay? Or any time you feel as though you're straining, you never want to strain. What you want to do is you just come out of it. Just come out and stand up for a moment, okay? Get your knees out, your ankles, and then just gently drop back into it. Very, very gently drop back in. And as I say, you can use something to elevate the back of your heels. We're going to sit in this position now, and we're just going to go from here. You're going to go 1 and up. 2 and up. There we go. That's nice. And 3. 4, 5, 6, 7. Breathing out as you come up. Breathing out as you put the effort in. So as your knee goes down, you breathe out. Here we go. 8, 9, and one more. And 10. Beautiful. Okay, now you're going to gently use your left hand to hold your right ankle. Okay, and you're going to just gently come up and swing back. 1, and 2, and 3, and 4, and 5, and 6, and 7, 8, 9, and 10. We're going to swap arms. We're going to come across. You're going to go, and 1, and 2. You can look up if you want, and 3, and 4, and 5, and 6. Always remember your breathing. And 7, and 8, and 9, and 10. Beautiful, there we go. We're now going to gently sit back onto your sit bones, okay? There we go. Onto your sit bones, or your bottom, whatever way you want to call it. And now you're going to get into this position, okay, by putting your left foot flat on the floor and your right knee elevated. So you're in like a 4. If you're looking down, it was like a 4. So left knee down, right knee up, and you're going to just gently lift up and move forward. There we go. All the way down, touch your knee to the ground if you can, and back. 1. We're going to do 5, nice and gently. Breathe in, and just breathe out as you come through, as you come up. And 2. And again. 3. And again. 4. One more. Always good to engage your core, lift your pelvis, engage your core, okay, and also as well your pelvic floor muscles. Just imagine that best way to describe it is imagine that you need to go to the toilet and you're just gently holding it in. You're engaging your pelvic floor muscles, which basically is also part of your abdominal muscles, okay? So nice and straight, keep your back in its natural position with a slight curve at the bottom, inward curve, okay? Abdominals nice and flexed, just to maybe 30%, not so just so you're nice and relaxed, and you're just going to come up for number 5. Here we go, and down. We're going to switch over. So left knee, right knee on the floor, left knee up. We're going to do exactly the same, okay? We're going to just gently come up and touch your left knee. You can use your hand, by the way. You can use your hand if you need to, just to come up, start off with, until eventually you want to get to the point where you're doing this without any help from your hands, okay? So there we go. 1. There we go. And again. And 2. 3, 4. Breathing out as you come out. And 5. There we go. Now, beautiful. Now, you're going to bring your left knee and your right knee onto the floor like this, like an S shape. And you're going to get into that position if you can. If you have to have your knees slightly further up for comfortableness, or you need to put your hands down at the moment, you absolutely do whatever you can in order to still be part of the practice. Okay? So nice and gently, all we're going to do is we're going to lift the knees over so they go into a different position. There we go. There we go. 1. There we go. And back over again. So from S to Z is the best way of describing it. From S to Z. There we go. S to Z. Breathe in. S to Z. There we go. And again. Back nice and straight. Breathe in. S to Z. There we go. 4. 5. I think it's 5. Was that 4? Let's go for 4. Here we go. And 5. Then go for 10. Okay? To the best of your ability. Remember, you're only working against yourself. And if it feels uncomfortable in any way, you stop and you adjust. And you work so that it's comfortable for you. Okay, so there we go. That's 6. And again, there we go. And 7. And 8. 9. And the last one there is number 10. Here we go. Now we're going to come to there, and all we're going to do, we're going to just start moving around on the floor without our hands. Really simple. Look up and down. Just doing all you can. Okay, so you're going to just come again. You're going to just come over. You're going to come up. You're going to come down. So we're going to go in this position here, back into an S, and we're not going to switch over this time. We're not going to do this. We're not going to do that. What we're going to do, we're going to stay in this position, and we're going to come up as though we're going to go over. We're going to come back down again. We're going to go and down. 1. 2. However, if you do want to put your hands down just to ease yourself up, help you up, then you absolutely go ahead and do that. This is against yourself. This is about mobility. It's not about exercise. It's about giving your joints the confidence, giving your brain the confidence to allow your joints to work the way they should be. It's a bit like oiling your hips. Okay, and again, up and down in an S shape. And down. There you go. 3. 4. And again. 5. We're going to go for 7. Breathe it out. Down. 6. And 7. Now we're going to go into the Z, other side, and exactly the same on the other side. 1. 2. 3. 4. 5. 6. Just one more. And breathe out. And 7. Beautiful. Here we go. Now, how are you at standing up? Sounds like a simple question. Now, what we're going to do, you can base your strength where you are at the moment on whether or not you can get up off the floor without using your hands. However, if you're unable to do that at the moment, and then you do what you can, you maybe use your hands a little bit to help yourself up. What you're looking to do, okay, the whole goal of it, the process eventually, is to be able to go like this, okay? And come back down, like that, and come back up. There we go. And we're going to go back down again. However, remember, okay, if you need to use your hands, use your hands, okay? There we go. And gently back down. And gently back down. There we go. Hello. And up. And gently back down. We're now going to go into a position called the clam. Now this is a position that is quite popular with Pilates, and it's just really, it's going to give you some nice joint mobility, hip mobility, without any pain, without any stress, and without any strain. All you're going to do, you're going to follow me. You're going to come down onto your side like this. There we go. There we go. Now you're going to put, as though you're sitting like this position with your knees at 45 degrees. Some people sit and watch telly like this, some people lay in bed like this. And all you're going to do is you're going to keep your feet together, and you're going to breathe out, and you're going to just lift your leg up like that, and come back down again. Once again, it can be very easy to do, but some people may have tight hip flexors, and it makes it quite hard. So you can just gently just give yourself a hand with your knee, with your hand, okay? And just come down nice and slowly. We're going to do 10 each side, okay? 10 each side. So we're going to breathe out as you come up, nice and slowly. Now the point of this is to own the whole movement, nice and slowly, not up and down fast, just slow up and slow down. So 10 each side. So breathing in as you come down. Here we go. And back down. It's called a clam. And again. And nice and gently down. That's 3. And back down. That's 4. After this one, I'm going to go and turn the light on up the top because I feel it's a little bit dark. And 6. I think that was 6. If I've missed one or counted twice, I apologise. It's really good for your glutes as well. Your glutes, your backside. That's 8. 9. You should really start to be able to feel this now in your glutes. Okay? And last one. And 10. Now before we carry on, I'm just going to go and turn the light on, okay? 2 minutes. That might give us a bit more light. Yes, there we go. I can see you now properly. Here we go. So, back into the other side now. The climb, as I say, so legs at 45 degrees. You can either put your head on your arm, or you can have it up, whatever is more comfortable for you, because it's all about the hips. So, this is targeting your glutes. It's also targeting your adductor muscles, your abductor muscles, okay? And we're just going to do this. Here we go. We're going to go. It's also targeting your hip mobility as well. Okay, so there we go, and down. 1. 2. 3. 4. Even by now, you should be starting to feel it in your glutes. 5. Remember keeping your abdominal muscles, keeping your pelvic floor muscles just all tight, just engaged. Breathing out as you come up. 5. 6. 7. And last one. There we go, beautiful, and 10. So now, onto your backs. There we go. We're going to do some bridges, okay? Now, what we're not going to do, we're not going to go up like this, okay? We're going to just gently peel yourself up from your sit bones, from the bottom of your spine up. So you're going to just come up nice and gently. You're going to go until you're all the way up, and you're going to hold, okay? Now, just to take a little bit more power into your glutes, just when you're there, just come onto the heels of your feet, not the soles of your feet, not the balls of your feet, but the heels, okay? And we're going to come gently back down, just vertebrae by vertebrae. One vertebrae at a time, okay? There we go, and up. And down. Engaging your abdominal muscles as you come up, and your glutes as well. So your abdominal muscles are pulling you up, and so are your glutes. In a way, I suppose your glutes are pushing you up. They're working together in harmony. And now this time when you get up, we're going to hold it there, okay? I'm just going to bring your leg up. There we go. And 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. We're going to come back down onto the heel of your foot. There you go. You're going to come out. You're going to come next one up. 1. Breathing out as you come up. 2, 3, 4, and 5. You're coming down. You're going to come all the way down again, nice and gently, vertebrae by vertebrae, onto the floor. You're going to come up. Okay. Get into a squat position. Yeah. We're now going to finish with some sweeping squats. Okay. Now, once again, you only do this to your ability at the moment. So we're going to come up, and what we're going to do is you're going to bring your feet out. Okay. There we go. Now, not like this. Okay. But like this. So they're facing quite forward. You're going to come right out. There we go. Now, what we're going to do, okay, is we're going to come down like this, okay, and you're going to come up and down, and down. However, we're going to switch it to there. We're going to sweep across. There you go. 3, 4. I mean, you might be here at the moment. Look, you might be there. That's absolutely fine. It really is. The aim to eventually is to get down here. And up and over, using your quad to push yourself up. There we go, and over. There we go. Really feeling your quad, your opposing leg working as it pushes you up. And we're going to just come across, sweeping across, so your hands are just gently touching the floor. There we go. Beautiful. We're going to come up. Now, come in. Just bring your feet in, and we're going to just come down into, once again, finish off where we started, into that deep squat. And now we're going to sit here. Now, once again, elevate your heels if you have to. Put something under your heels, okay? And just sit for a moment and breathe. And be proud of yourself. You've given yourself a little bit of attention, a little bit of internal love. And breathe in and breathe out. And if it's more comfortable to sit in this position, just sit on the floor like this. And just think about nothing else. I'm going to go back into the squat position, but if this is more comfortable for you, you sit in this position, okay, and just, here we go. Now, just whatever way is comfortable for you, and just sit in this position, and just breathe and be present. You showed up for yourself today. And just gently breathe in and breathe out. Allowing yourself to just totally let go. And be thankful just for the last half an hour, 40 minutes, however it's been. That isn't important. What is important is that you showed up. We're here every Monday, 7 o'clock. I want to thank every single one of you for your time. If you don't follow me and ask me any questions that you want. And I do updates on a daily basis of gentle movement patterns that are good for you. And that's my little boy. That's my little boy popping in to say hello. And I want to thank you for your time, and we'll see you again next week.